Alright, then I better go live on YouTube then. And yeah, and the tally lights are working.
I tested with Jeff Kale yesterday.
Oh, you did?
And like the client like messaged me like, I'm having trouble understanding if this song is like meaning to be like skippy or like, because it was like boom, boom, like. So I had to. Then I went on and picked a corporate song.
Yeah, that might help a little bit.
I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't put on this like pop, crazy, hip hop music for these hearing aid people.
I know. Well, yeah, because the hearing aid people were actually tuning in like early.
They all came. They brought this big RV. They brought like their whole company.
Oh,
it's a huge deal for them, you know.
Oh, okay, I see.
They made a whole thing out of it, but none of them even wanted to meet us.
Really?
They don't care about us little flies, even though they couldn't have done it without us.
See if I can get a view of that HC go.
Did he move it yet?
Boom!
Boom, baby.
Look how pretty that looks.
Can I tilt it up a tiny bit?
Sure. Oh yeah, you can tilt it up.
Because then they could see the green.
Hi Mike, thanks for joining. We're going to talk about live streaming with these USB cameras today. Good to have you here.
Test 1 2 to test 1 2. Boop boop ba doo ba doo. I'm back.
Tess is back.
Happy to be back with my friends, with my people.
Let's do a little behind the scenes shot really quickly. Tess is going to be live streaming on, showing how to live stream on Facebook with the HuddleCam Go.
Oh, you're NDIing with your cell phone.
Yeah, see how that works? So we'll be able to get you one of these.
Wow, I want one.
That's how it works. And then vMix 20 beta. Beta.
Beta, beta.
There's a band called the Beta Band. They're actually really good.
The beta phase?
The Beta Band, I think they're called. My friend loves them.
There's somebody I know who has a band called Beta something. Can't remember.
Very excited. Hi, Ali Mohammed. Good to have you here. Just 2 minutes, we're going to go live. So, Tess, the agenda is, do you have anything cool we want to show from, like, HuddleCam? Show the user group.
The user group in HuddleCam is actually growing.
Yes,
Very happy.
So, we are live on Facebook. If you're just joining now, thank you for joining. We're going to go over how to live stream with some of the easiest live streaming solutions. In fact, I got to grab that.
It doesn't get more plug and play than this today. Welcome to Back to Basics with HuddleCamHD, where we bring you simple yet essential functions of our cameras and products. Today we are talking about our USB conferencing and streaming cameras. It's going to be a good one.
Yep, we
Happy
try to
be
keep
back
it
to
fun.
the daily grind. Oh, there's the HuddleCam Go.
There it goes.
I'm going to mute it?
Yeah, go ahead, hit the mute button, I guess.
Is this mute?
Yeah.
This is my first time playing with this device. Oh, and it turned red.
Oh,
no,
so
that was the microphone.
That mutes the microphone. Try just...
Okay. Is it showing this?
Dude. There we go.
Alright, volume.
Oh look, when the volume goes off it.
This has a little tally light, and when
kinda-
you're muted, it blinks.
Oh, that's cool.
The green
I
light
wanted
blinks
it
to
to
let you know
yeah.
that, you know, your client or whoever you're speaking
This is
with
good
can
for it to
actually
just
hear you.
slowly blink in the distance.
So you can say all the nasty things you want
That
to do
shot's
about
so
them.
cool. It like spins and turns. That was sweet.
And you can adjust the camera, whether you want to angle it downwards or upwards.
Yeah. So we'll show that off. That's going to be fun. We're going to live stream with it, and I'm going to show the HuddleCam user group.
Mike says Tess is back. Paul will not play the outro video at the beginning today.
It's true. It was.
Hi, Daniel.
I made a lot of
Sally.
mistakes. I'm not going to lie.
Did you see my last show? There was an explosion.
And you weren't even solo then. You had Steve with you.
I know. That was hilarious looking back at it. I'm just glad everything's okay. There's a helicopter.
Very loud
really
helicopter.
Close. I don't like it.
The wall is like shaking. Ah!
I'm scared.
All right. First of
I should
all,
probably put like my
music
banana away.
off. Back to the basics.
Let's get back to basics, Paul.
It's time to get back to basics with new live streaming cameras. Here we go, everybody.
HuddleCamHD presents Back to the Basics Live, a high-definition broadcast Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Live. Back to the Basics is all about video conferencing, full of product line tutorials and best practices. Bring your questions for a live Q&A session in the post-show. We review online meeting and live streaming technology every week during our advanced learning sessions. And now, Back to the Basics Live.
Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm Paul Richards.
And I'm Tess Protesto, and
This is Back to the Basics.
back to the basics, back to work today. Excited to talk to you guys about some simple yet essential functions of our products and cameras.
We have here the HuddleCam Go. It's doing a little blinking right now.
Brand spanking new.
Which is going to be fun. We're going to show that off and show today specifically how to do live streaming with USB cameras, because we have two cameras here that do audio and video. So just a single USB connection to your computer, you can actually stream with built-in new Facebook app we'll show.
Easy
Which will be
peasy.
fun. So that'll be fun. We're going to show that off. We're going to talk a little bit about our Facebook user group, and I'm going to show you guys a little behind the scenes footage as well with my NDI app, which will be fun. This is going to be
fun
a behind the scenes app to show what Tess is doing here, because Tess is
Got my
going to
chat
be
up now.
live streaming directly to Facebook. So that's all coming soon. I wanted to let everyone know that this Friday, actually, no, not this Friday. Next Wednesday, there's two different types of live streaming. So one live streaming could be directly to Facebook or YouTube,
Okay.
right? And Facebook and YouTube are a little different, so we're going to talk about both of those. And then the second way of live streaming, which is interesting, is joining a video call, right? So if somebody like for example, I am right now live streaming to Facebook and YouTube, Tess could be in another room and she could be live streaming. She could be joining my live stream via video conference. And then that's a second way to possibly get into a live stream, for example. So this is the camera we're using here. Ta-da! And I'm going to show a little bit behind the scenes footage of how this is going to work. But this camera is going to be our all-in-one camera here. There we go. And it's just a single USB cable
on
plugged
mute.
from it. It's
So
all-in-one camera.
You're hearing some double music and stuff like that because it's plugged into my computer right now and listening to our live stream.
Why don't we do a quick little studio tour just while we have the... So we've got... So Tess's laptop is here. My broadcast PC is here. And then over here we have the close-up shot. Up here we have our auto tracking camera. Over here we have camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, camera 5.
Ollie was asking how many cameras we had, so we have
Camera
5
5.
plugged in right now. We got
I think
How do we run
6.
that?
Well, we have 8 actually.
Yeah.
Oh, because don't forget
the overhead camera.
overhead camera, and then of course the HuddleCam Go.
Yep.
So that's just a quick little behind the scenes shot. And while we're on this camera, Tess, can you show us? Oh, so we're looking at Facebook now.
Yep, it's on Facebook right now. This is our brand new, newest product and one of the more exciting lately. I feel like I'm very excited about our new webcam. The HuddleCam Go is an all-in-one speakerphone and microphone camera. Very portable, plug and play via USB, one cord. I didn't have to install anything when I plugged it in. Just showed up as a webcam.
So it just shows up as webcams. We've got two models here that are all in one. Now, we actually work with a lot of churches that use HuddleCams for streaming, and maybe we could briefly touch on that. But these two that we're going to show off today are just one cable, one USB cable. You can see at the back of this one, it's just a single USB connection for video and audio. And then on the bottom of this one, it's just
what is that?
It's a USB 2 micro cable,
Okay.
but it has a special high quality connector that like won't pop out easily.
Gotcha.
But it is just a standard connection. And then what Tess is showing here is the brand new Facebook. What are you showing here, Tess?
I'm just showing a Facebook group stream right now. So this is streaming from the group, from our HCGo.
Yes.
Into the group from the HCGo.
So Facebook group streaming is new. Very new.
Very new. We've just started the past few weeks. It's very exciting for us to be able to do that. And not only for us to be able to do that, for our users to be able to do that. You can live stream in our group if you'd like to share something with us.
And then can you toggle between camera and external device? Because I want to show the difference there. So Tess has camera selected. So that allows you to select a camera, but if you go to external device, you can use an RTMP stream. So let's talk about the differences there of those two options. So RTMP is what you would do with open broadcast software, vMix, Wirecast, and that's like a standard streaming system. But the camera option is where you could select the HuddleCam without any additional software at all and have the ability to
live stream
directly to your Facebook group.
Yeah, that's going to be really attractive to people.
So we're doing some
Quick,
testing
easy.
with that. It's brand new, but it seems to be looking pretty
I think
good.
this is our only one in-house right now. This is
the only HuddleCam Go we have.
prototype, I guess you would call it.
Mark is here on Facebook. Thanks for being here. And echo is now happening with this camera. So I think we had a little echo when that was.
That's because it's also playing back the music or audio that it's hearing from my computer because I don't have my browsers muted and whatnot. That's why you're hearing double.
As soon as you plug this camera in to, or this HuddleCam Go into your computer, it becomes your speakerphone, which is kind of cool.
Microphone, speakerphone.
I just like that twist shot from above.
Let's see now that I have muted my computer. Now, if I mute my computer, it's not going to hear anything.
There we go.
So if I mute my Facebook and YouTube.
There we go.
Sorry, I'm sort of testing right now. Now all you should hear is the microphone itself. Do you mind if I turn it back up?
Yeah, sure.
Test, test, test.
Well, I don't think the microphone's coming through there because it's not plugged into the live streaming software.
True.
But
I'm getting
that's
confused.
fine. It's fine.
I'm getting
It's fine.
confused.
So there's two ways to live stream, as we mentioned. One would be with a live streaming software like OBS, Wirecast, or vMix, RTMP to, hi, Q Live Streaming. Good to see you here. Thanks for joining. Or you can use these like streaming, built-in streaming systems with Facebook. And I'm hoping YouTube will do that soon too.
I'm going to sneeze.
So with that being said,
Sorry, I was trying to hold it in so bad.
Okay. Next Wednesday, so this Wednesday we wanted to show what we just showed, which was selecting a USB camera for live streaming on Facebook directly through the software. No need for anything other than Facebook. That's all you need.
Well, I can actually show them the options that it gives you when you go into for the user group, for example, or
okay,
if you go to live
let's do that. Let's take a
on your
step
own
back
page. Yeah.
and show that part. I'll turn the NDI camera back on. And let's take them back from that position. Okay.
So when you want to live stream from the HCGo or webcam or whatever camera that you have plugged into your computer via USB, you go into your live streaming platform on your Facebook or user group.
Out of this and go back one step more.
Okay. So I go to make a post in the user group, and the post is going to be a live stream. So I select live video, and right now it's going to select the
Whatever
internal
your default.
webcam for my computer.
Looks like Face Rig is your default.
Face Rig, and so I would have to open Face Rig to use that. But basically, on the right-hand side, you're going to see your audio levels, whatever the default microphone is that's selected, and then you can pick from cameras. So these are the cameras I have available to me. For today's purposes, I could pull up the USB camera. Oh no, I have it open in vMix, so it's not going to let me do that. Okay, I know I have it in vMix, so let me pull up vMix.
With cameras are that with USB cameras that at this point with Windows 10 you can only have one application accessing them at a time.
This is my first time playing with HC Go, so I'm learning how to work it.
They're saying, oh, there is an echo. Oh shit. I'm sorry. That's because the NDI camera had an audio input on. Good thing I read the comments. Thank you, Mohammed.
Oh my goodness. Hopefully that wasn't too distracting.
Hopefully that wasn't too distracting because that was probably throughout your entire presentation of how Facebook works. There was an echo.
It's all right. But basically when you go into the Facebook live post option on the right-hand side, you have the options of whatever cameras are available to use in your computer. I'm using an external output right now because I've just been messing with the HC Go and playing with different settings with it and whatnot. So this is what I'm going to use. But that's basically how you select whatever camera you want to use, whether it's a webcam or it would be USB.
That would be
if you had a camera connected at all to your computer, you'd be able to select from it.
Any computer connected to your camera will work. I'm going to switch back to this one now. Any camera connected to...
They say back from vacay. I think that I'm a little space cadet-y.
So that's one of the things we wanted to mention. Thank you, LA, for letting us know about the echo. It seems like something always happens on this show.
The video is like null and void.
But we talked about that. Next Wednesday, we're going to show the second way of live streaming. In fact, we probably could show it now, which would be to pull you in with a vMix call.
You want to? You want me to go in the next room?
Well, we need something to talk about next week, so let's just leave it for next week.
Okay, let's leave it for next week. Especially because we had problems with today's show. We can just have a really polished version next week.
Next week we'll do even better, hopefully. But so the point was to show how easy it is to live stream with USB cameras. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, do we have our joystick controller? If we don't, then it's fine. I'll just pull it up on the website. But basically, we have
Here's the IP joy.
Yeah, that's the eyepiece joystick. But we have an RS-232 joystick that people are using in churches, for example, that use them to... I'm going to pull this up here. To control multiple cameras, multiple HuddleCams, and have them all run USB to a computer and live stream. And I want to show how that works. Because we have a lot of customers doing this, and it seems to be quite popular. That what they'll do is, here we go, is that they will have a joystick controller, and that's the Gen 1. We actually have a Gen 2 joystick. They will run a cable from the first joystick to the first camera, and then cascade cables to the second, third, and fourth, and all the cameras will be connected via USB to the computer. So that's another way where you can control the 4 cameras and have them all connected to a computer.
Nice.
So that's where I think we'll leave you guys. Hopefully that was informative. Just a little bit of information about live streaming with the simple USB cameras. Matt's asking about the Osmo. That's a good point. Well, Matt, we're going to be using the Osmo tomorrow to actually film the commercial for the HC Go.
We're going to do a DIY commercial tomorrow. Wish us luck.
Hopefully no one will tell that it was DIY.
Definitely not.
It should be so good that no one would know. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll hang out and answer your questions in the chat room. But it was nice having you, and take care.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in for this week's Back to the Basics Live. Your participation drives the conversation forward for technology enthusiasts around the world. Looking for more? Engage with industry professionals just like you in our Facebook user group. See you next week on Back to the Basics Live.
Okay. What a fun show. Thank you all for joining us. It looks like we have a whole bunch of questions, so we can go ahead and get ready for our next stream, I think.
Yep, I'm ready for it.
Thanks, everybody. Take care. We'll go here.